are live. Okay, I love it. I love it. So, guys, I'm trying a new platform here. My friend shared with me, my colleague, and I think I'm liking it. So, let me know. I want to talk to some business owners here. Let me know. Drop in the comments and let me know where are you chiming in from. Let me know what state you are in. Let me know if you are a business owner. I want to have a quick conversation. I promise not to hold you long, but I do want to share some important information to support you guys and to possibly see if you qualify for this money that's being available to you all, to us, business owners. Okay, so I think I am live. I see that. Be patient with me. Like I said, I am trying this new software out and I'm liking it. I like this for sure. So I should be able to see any comments. And so just for those that don't know me, just for the sake of introduction, my name is Marshea Mayfield. I help salon owners save and increase cash flow, your cash flow, with using strategic tax and business strategies. I work with beauty industry leaders. If you have your own suite, if you have your own salon, if you're a booth renter, guys, if you're in the industry, I definitely would love to have a conversation with you to learn more about your business, learn how that we can continue to scale your business. So I see I have one person jumped on. Thank you so much. So let me know where you're chiming in from. Anyone that's here, let me know, guys. I want you to talk back to me. I'm not gonna be here long, but I do want you to jump in and chime in with me so that we can see how we can get this money, right? I also work with other business owners. I work with individuals as well. I offer tax preparation services. I offer tax planning services. I offer CFO services. I offer list of financial services. We do PPP. We do SBA. We help you basically in all areas of finance, guys. So that's for individuals as well as businesses and corporations. Okay. But I love my salon owners. I love the beauty industry, period. You guys are doing some amazing things out there. You're changing life. You're building confidence. You're building self-esteem. You're making women and people feel powerful, empowered. So I really admire and love that. But I'm just going to jump in here and just kind of go. And I hope for some of you guys can maybe catch the replay a little later. If you have any questions, I'll make sure that my information is available to you. So we're going to talk about really briefly the qualified sick leave for eligible self-employed individuals. Okay. So what are the qualifications for sick leave? Marshea, we're going to really get to the point because this is me. If I go into the doctor, I really want the doctor to tell me really quickly, sir or ma'am, madam, they got these nice terms, this terminology, and I understand they went to school for all those years and they want to hear themselves talk. They want to hear that they've learned, that they're knowledgeable. That's great. I salute you. But sir, madam, I am here. I am nervous. Tell me, am I going to live? Am I going to die? Give it to me in layman's terms so I can know where I'm at, right? And so this is how I see things when I talk to my clients or to prospects or to anyone that's not in this industry, guys. So I don't come here to you with words that you don't understand, terminology that you don't understand. I want to make sure that I'm giving you information that you could use, that you can utilize now, that you understand it, what to do, what not to do, move forward, make something happen, right? So I am a bottom line person. That's it. So that's what this presentation is going to just get to the point to help you get maximum results right now, to get an understanding of what you need to do. So a self-employed person. A self-employed person, guys, is that person that's considered, if you're a sole proprietor, if you have an LLC, you're self-employed. If you receive a 1099, if you're a contract worker, you are considered self-employed. This is not for corporations. This is for those that are self-employed, okay? So if you're an S Corp or C Corp, that's a different conversation. There are credits and things that's available to you, but unfortunately, what I'm talking about today is not for you. This is for the self-employed. So a self-employed person can get a refundable credit up to $15,110 using the Families First Coronavirus Response Act, okay, that took place. We all know, we all experienced this in some form or fashion in 2020, and we're still experiencing this now. And I'm praying for any of you guys, and I pray for anyone that has, lost someone due to this. My prayers are with you because this has been life-changing for so many people, so many Americans, or basically around the world. So is this possible? I know, right? The government is going to give me, the self-employed person that seems like we have never got any support. when it comes to the government, to the IRS, but now you have the option to receive up to $15,000 and $15,110. So you'll just hear me say 15,000, just break it even, but 15,110. It is possible, guys. I'm gonna wait if it is possible. Refundable credits, put cash in your pocket. And ladies, do you not just love her lipstick? Like, I just so love her lipstick, and it's so pretty. But anyway, stay focused, Marshea. Refundable credits, put cash in your pocket, guys. This is not like a deduction. This is actually income that you will see on your tax refund that goes into your pocket, that goes into your bank account, basically. Okay. So how do you qualify? So I want you to take notes, and I want you to make sure that also in the comment section, and for some, I don't know if anyone is coming or not, but I can't see in the comments, and I hate that. But if you have any, let me see. Let's check this comment box out. I like comments. I like you guys to talk back to me and let me know if you're here with me. Okay. So how do you qualify? Let's talk about that. If you got any additional questions, I'm going to put my information at the end, or you can also drop it here in the comment section, and I'll be happy to go over and discuss that in detail with you guys personally, okay? So this is how you qualify. If you were subject by the federal or state or local government to quarantine, then you qualify. If you had been advised by a healthcare provider to self-quarantine due to concerns related to COVID, then you qualify. If you experienced symptoms of COVID-19 and sought out for medical attention, then you qualify for this $15,000 plus. And so what I mean, we'll go back to number 2. Has been advised by a healthcare provider to self-quarantine due to concerns related. So for example, you went to work and your coworker had COVID, had coronavirus, and you was told that, well, because your coworker had it and you worked next to them, you should go home and quarantine. Guys, you qualify. I'm sure at some point in time, you definitely will qualify and fall into one of those 3 categories. So great news, right? Do you meet those qualifications? Do any of you guys meet that? I'm confident that 9 out of 10 does. So this is the money. It's highlighted in green. I go straight to the bottom line. So you qualify for up to $511 per day. And we're going to talk about the maximum amount of days, but $511 if you, as an individual, as the person that had to do one of those 3 things, was self-quarantine, was told to come home, or the federal agency or government told you to shut down, then you qualify for up to $511 individual. Keep that in mind. And it's going to make more sense as we go into the presentation, okay? So I do hope that you consider hiring me to prepare your taxes, because I'm going to encourage you to make sure this is the year as self-employed people that you want to hire a professional to complete your tax returns. Because if they are not aware of the new tax laws and changes that could get you an additional refund, or because I do have clients that make, multiple 6 figures, or help you to really reduce your tax liability, reduce what you owe to the IRS, then guys, you don't want to take this challenge upon your own, to yourself or to a person that you somewhat confident in and somewhat is not, because I've had the conversation. Some people are just not really confident that their tax preparer, the tax profession is giving them all the things that they require. And that's the beautiful thing about working with people that is very knowledgeable in your area of expertise. So I work with beauty industry leaders. I learn and I study. I make sure that I understand the things that you guys will qualify and be assisted for in the business industry. So you want to walk in and you want to say, look, I need Form 7212 because I was affected by coronavirus and I want this money, right? So make sure that you share this information and you understand that you are knowledgeable of what it is that you need to do to get this additional credit. Now, there is more. Remember, I listed those 3 things earlier about the things that you qualify and how you qualify, but we're going to talk about some more options as far as qualifying for this credit. Did you care for an individual who was subject by the federal, state, or local government to quarantine? Did you care for a family member that was sick and had coronavirus, who had to leave work, who had to take some time off of work? Did you provide care for that person? Okay. Number 2, you care for a child if that child's school was placed or care or of place, that should be of place or care was closed. A child care provider was unable due to coronavirus. Most of the schools, guys, around the country was forced to close, shut their doors, and lock down due to coronavirus. So if you didn't meet qualification number 1, the person that we talked about, then I definitely know if you have dependents, if you have any children, if you have any family members, I'm sure once again that you was affected in some form or some fashion. It was basically impossible because most states, I think it's only a few states that was not mandated to close their doors. So if you lived in a state that was mandated to close their doors for COVID reasons, you qualify for this money, okay? So keep that in mind. If your child's school is closed, you qualify. You have to come home and take care of your husband, your spouse, your sibling, your parents. You qualify for this money. Move forward as of now. But I really want you to go with me here. So ask the question, do you meet any of these qualifications? I'm sure you do. Note this. The period is at the beginning on April 1st and ending December 31st. So the timeline, guys, that these qualifications must be met is within April 1st and December 31st. Okay, so if you was off work, was affected, was sick, or had COVID, etc. during those dates, you qualify. You're in the door. So let's get to the point, Marshea. Let's get to the number. Let's get to the bottom line. How much money can I get, right? That's what you want to know. Can I get this entire $15,000? How much can I get? Let's talk about you personally. So for the sick leave pay for yourself, if you were the person affected, you get up to $5,110, and that's $511 per day. Taking care of family member, that's $200 per day. Family leave credit, again, your child was out of school, not available, and you had to come home and work from home, or you just had to take time off from your job, from your business because it's self-employed, then guys, up to $10,000 that you qualify for. Maximum of 50 days. So you got 50 days times the 200, which equals to the $10,000. Okay, let's get more in detail here. There is a catch. There is a catch. That sounds great, and you say, I qualify, and I got this, I meet that. All these things right here make sense. But there is a catch, guys. The Internal Revenue Service is not just going, of course, that would be just too good to be true for them to just say, I'm going to write Marshea a check for $15,000 because she's a business owner and because she had COVID or her family member was sick or affected. Oh, I'm just going to give her $15,000. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That's definitely not the case. But some of you guys, I feel, will qualify. This is where I want to stop here and really talk about the importance of making sure that not only just for your own personal benefit, but making sure, guys, that you have a financial advisor, a financial counselor on your team, a financial partner on your team, a person that's making sure that all of your books are in order, making sure that your business is being profitable, making sure that you're paying estimated taxes, making sure that you're in the correct entity so that you can continue to grow and expand in your business, making sure that you look legal. I'm not talking about looking legal on your banners and your flyers and your photo shoots. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on the paper that counts. Okay, I'm talking about your bank statements. I'm talking about your internal with the Internal Revenue Services. I'm talking about with your local state agency. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your tax returns that you're not afraid to file. I'm talking about the money that you have set aside that when you file your taxes because you made $200,000, you're okay with writing a check because you have set aside money to do this, guys. I'm talking about operating as the CEO of your business. Okay, I'm not talking to the person that's hustling. I'm not talking to that person. I'm sorry. Because in all honesty, if that's what you've been doing in your business, you don't qualify. I'm just keeping it real. Okay. If you just been showing up, just, hustling and not keeping up with anything, not doing things accurately and properly correct, you don't qualify. You are missing out on so many opportunities during this COVID situation, this COVID crisis, because you've been hustling. Okay. Show up as a CEO. I'm encouraging you the importance of having that person on your team. Put me on your team, baby. I'm here. I'm ready. But okay, let me get back. So for this credit, this money is available. Now, I want each of my clients, each of my customers to receive it. This is why I always express to them changing the mindset around living a poverty-free life. Not being okay with losing benefits so that you can report that you make 100, because you guys are killing it. I know you guys in this industry are making the money. I'm not questioning it. I know you do. But what I also know is a lot of you all are not reporting what you make in fear of the Internal Revenue Services. Now the Internal Revenue Services is ready in a situation to give you money, but you have avoided these things, and now you're losing and you'll miss out. So how do you qualify for this $15,000 is the question. We must determine how much you can claim, and the amount that you can claim is based on your average daily earnings in your business. This go back again to your tax return. This go back again to your profit and your loss statements, your average daily earnings. If you're guessing what you make on a daily basis, if you're just creating numbers and putting on your tax return, I think I made 50,000. I think I made 15,000. Then guys, you don't have an average daily earnings. You won't qualify. Okay, this is important. Here it is in black and white. Your business must be profitable to claim this credit. If your tax your tax professional have been writing your business out in the negative year after year after year after year, if you have told this person, I want to get a big refund back, put me in negative, you are losing $15,000 today. Okay? So I just really want to I want to sit right here just for a moment and just allow you to reflect on the importance of being the CEO of your company and not operating in hustle mode, not operating in boss mode, not being just so primarily focused on your brand is great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Your brand have to be what creates and make the money. But guys, the financial aspect and piece of your business is more important than how you look to others. Okay. So your brand is game changer. But this right here is what changed life. This is what he'll help you retire. These things is what help create and set up you for wealth long term. Okay. So your business must be profitable to claim this credit. So this is you get this. This is one of the beautiful things. IRS is still trying to help you. Still trying to help you. You can use your income from 2019 or 2020. Use the income that is the highest, so that you can get the highest the highest credit refunded to you. Okay, so that is a new option that is available this year. And there's some other credits about that I can talk about for the individual. So if you have dependents, you do still have the option to use your 2019 or your 2020 income to get that increase your refund. So that was just a side note for those that's not business owners. You may be listening in, that's available to you as well. So this just is a quick example. It's not really set up like I want it, but it's accurate. So let's just say your company made $100,000. Let me get my calculator for this one. Your company made $100,000. Your expenses were $50,000. So your net profit is $50,000. So you're gonna take the $50,000 and divide it by 260. So if you're on here with me and you have the calculator out, then you do it yourself. So just say your net profit is $30,000. Do that, divide it by 260. Whatever that amount is, and for my example, it's $192. Now remember I said to you earlier, let's talk about if you was off and you were sick for yourself. You get that $510. Well, based on your income, this particular example here, they don't qualify for the full $510. They can only do $192 per day because of their income. So they do the 192 times 10 is equal to 1,900. So it's based on your income, your specific situation. This is why we would need to know your numbers. Okay, let's have a conversation. Give me a call. You want us to work on your taxes, get that done for you, we'll definitely take care of you. So just to recap, the sick leave credit, 10 days max, $5,100. Family leave credit, you got 50 days max that you can carry at $200 per day, up to $10,000. Again, keep in mind, this is your number. So you can either do the 511, but you have to use your average income. So in that example I gave, we can only do $192, 196, I forgot what I used. But we can only use that amount because it's based on your income. Okay, so you can get the credit up to $15,110. Now, what supporting documents do you need to bring in order to qualify for this money? There's a list of things here, very simple. You write out a statement, write it out, type it out, make it fancy, whatever you need to do, and present this to your tax professional. Okay, this is required. Also, as the last statement says here, you need to keep a copy on file for 4 years. I'm gonna go over it really, really briefly, but it's very self-explanatory here. Your name, the date, and the dates in which you was requested to take off. Remember, you can only do it between April and December. A statement of the related reason that you was off? What was your reason that you had to take the leave? Of course, the government told you to shut down. The government told you to go home. The government told you to close your business. The government told you to stay in the house and do not leave. We all qualify for that. The reason why you was even forced to telework. So some of you all was able to go home and work. You know, you had to leave the office or the studio. You had to work from home. So you qualify. Why you had to do that? Because your child was out of school and you had no other child care provider, etc. Show proof that your child was not, that the school was closed. Very simple, because they sent out 100 statements, letters, phone calls, text messages. I know I got calls and text messages daily. Name of the agency, the governing agency, you know, that'll be your federal government or your state government that told you to close down the quarantine. A physician, if a doctor told you to come home. Write all of that down into your statement. Name of the family member you provided care for, whether it be your child, your daughter, your spouse, etc. Name of the school and the place that was unavailable, and proof that you had no other person to take care of your family member. My husband had to work, my daughter works, and so I was forced to be at home to take care of my daughter. So again, maintain these documents for at least 4 years. Very, very important. Now, so I went through that really, really briefly. Of course, it's a your specific situation changes and it varies. We get that. So if you have questions, personal questions that you want to ask and we can support you, guys, you can text us at that number there, 479-685, or give us a call. The office is open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And on Saturday, also go to our Facebook page. We have a lot of information and content we put out to make sure that you guys have information to make a conscious decision when it comes to your finances and to your taxes. We also support with PPP, SBA, local grants, state grants, and things such as that for your business. This is Marshea Mayfield, and thank you all so much for jumping in and joining. I look forward to meeting and speaking with each of you. Again, make today magnificent. Have a good one.